As the group completes their third week, their life in sobriety gains momentum. But recovery is not a one-time event. Treatment of the disease is an ongoing process. Connie continues to work on the underlying issues that led her to alcoholism. She is given an exercise to write a letter to her addiction.
It was a goodbye letter, a divorce letter, so to speak. In it, I wrote about my anger towards my disease and what it's taken from me. Dear alcoholism, I'm writing a goodbye letter to you despite the fact that you've done nothing but control my life, destroy my life, my family, my relationships. You have lied to me silently, calling for me to have you every single moment of my existence. I cannot take the pain you have continued to ensue. You have forced me to move from halfway house to halfway house, from twin bed to twin bed, ultimately to no bed. I am so sick of your lies, the delusions, the shakes, the tremors. No more hiding behind your false facade today. You are under arrest for the day, and you are in lockdown.
That was wonderful.
That was an amazing letter.
I felt uncomfortable initially reading it, and then I felt empowered.
Goodbye.
What I was thinking about as the letter burned was that I'm in a place now where I'm feeling a sense of renewal, even though it's very painful, and I feel like I'm headed in the right direction.
Week 3 in rehab has tested the group to the limits. They must not let up.
The group isn't going to be here in a week or two or whenever it is everyone gets out. But there isn't no leaving here, going out to drink again, going out to gamble, going out to get high and pointing the finger and saying the program doesn't work. You can no longer take the victim role. You will know there was something that has not been done on your end is why you've gotten into place again. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, this has been a strenuous 3 weeks. There's no doubt about that. It's also probably the most honest 3 weeks I think I've lived in a very long time.
You know, it's big for me to admit to myself that I'm not in enough of a position right now to go back into the environment I was in before. And not that it was a bad environment, but for me right now as someone who's sick, that stress and that pressure is gonna bug me out. And it could be a trigger for me to relapse, so.
Sounds like you're making some good choices right now, John.
It feels abnormal to make those choices, but I believe it's the right thing to do.
I do need further treatment, whether that's doing a halfway house and aftercare. Just being away from the hustle and bustle of New York right now, I think is the best thing for me.
From our last group, you've done a little turnaround, it looks like.
Yeah, I finally did something that I never did before.
What's that?
I asked God to, when something negative comes up, not to sit and dwell in it, just to accept it. And I was like, I said, God, if anything negative comes up, are you allowed to tell people that? It's like like a wish.
No, it's cool, man.
Oh, okay, because I mean, I don't know.
What, did they get cut an ice cream cone?
I don't know, I don't know. I never prayed.
Dude, I don't know either.
I never prayed, dude. And I didn't think
I know, it's cool, man.
Okay. I just asked him. And I thought it would be so much more complicated. You know what I'm saying? I thought you had to get down and do some, like this, and with some rosary beads. I don't have none of that. I just said, if anything negative comes up, please just don't let me dwell on it. It's been rough. And, today's another day I didn't smoke crack. I got nothing more to lose in my life. Nothing. So what do I got to sit here and hold back?
I'm proud of everybody where they are, and I'm sure we're gonna have a great weekend, and we're gonna leave here and everybody's gonna be left, feeling good. But this is by no means, I want to leave you on a note like you've accomplished something here. It's 3 weeks into a treatment program that's well overdue. You're still in rehab, but understand the reason why you are here, because you're still sick and you still have a problem. And there still needs to be a lot of things that need to be addressed and discussed before you leave.
As the group moves into the last week of rehab, the powerful grip of addiction remains strong. They must fight the disease with everything they have or face a life of destruction and pain.